So I went to Home Depot and I bought some copper wiring. Unfortunately, they could only give me the kind that had insulation on the outside, so I pulled out that off. And now this is me using a knife to strip off all the extra coating that came along with it from inside the actual wire itself. Um, this is just me laying down the tools I'm going to use. Obviously, the copper wire, a hammer, you'll see, a battery, magnets, and just a pointed screwdriver. So right here I have everything I'm going to use. So just putting the uh, magnets to the bottom of the battery there. Um, this is me bending the wire so I can, or actually cutting it first, so I can get a good, nice shape for the object I'm about to make. It actually took a very long time to try to bend all this so that it came out to the proper shape it needed to be. Um, because if I made it too short, then it wouldn't be able to touch the magnets and it wouldn't spin. If I made it too long, then it wouldn't really connect with the magnets that well and it wouldn't spin at all. Um, yeah, so there's a good bit of that here. Um, um, what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to get the wiring at the bottom into the proper shape so that it'll fit perfectly around the magnets. Um, the magnets are roughly the same size as the battery, so what I'm doing is I'm just rolling the copper wire around the magnet and bending it in a way so much so that it'll roughly be the same shape as the magnets. So when I set it down on top of it, it'll just kind of cling to the magnet and spin around it as a part of the battery itself. Um, one of the main things that I needed for this electrical motor to work was a little bit of a dent in the top of it because I found out very quickly that it starts the copper wire will start spinning so quickly that it will fall off that little the tip of the battery. So I started with the screwdriver. I was just trying to hammer it in, um, but the screwdriver has like magnetic properties to it, so it was just getting stuck. So I'm just kind of like forcing the screwdriver into the tip of the battery here, so that maybe uh, it'll just like get the little notch I need so that the copper wiring can sit inside of that little notch and not really come out. Um, I'm really glad that I didn't get hurt doing this because I don't know what actually would have happened. I don't think anything, but yeah, I didn't destroy the battery and it worked, obviously. So, so what's happening here is I got a little help from my mom to hold the coil while I bent it so that I could get it into the correct shape that I needed for it to fit properly on the magnet. And right here, what I'm doing is trying to get a glove on because I kept getting shocked by the coil when I would put it on and take it off. So, yeah, here it is, sitting down on it. And the way this works basically is the coil makes a connection to the negative end of the battery, which is propelled by the magnet, basically making its own little electromagnet circuit um, where the electrons are able to flow freely from the positive